Greetings, Fortniters. This is JikkySef. We're going to use Doctor Strange in this match. That's right, level 100 of the Battle Pass. Let's head on over to my favorite website, Fortnite Wiki. Oh, check this out. The Prowler wants to play me. Now, I believe you play an entire game of chess unless if the battle bus comes. I digress. Sorcerer Supreme and Master of the Mystic Arts, and a Master Chess player. Doctor Strange is a Marvel Series outfit in Fortnite Battle Royale that can be obtained by purchasing all of the cosmetics on page 10 in the Chapter 3 Season 2 Battle Pass. Let's check out my quests here. Gain shields with a fish. That sounds fun. Let's do that one. And where are we going to go to do that? Shifty Shafts? No. Sleepy Sound sounds like a better location for fishing. And maybe we could stop by that bus or a turned over ice cream truck and say hello to Peely. That's right, Peely is hanging out just west of Sleepy Sound on the road there. And Doctor Strange is, believe it or not, part of the Doctor Strange set, as if you wouldn't have thunk it. So this is my favorite building to touch down on here in Sleepy Sound. Not sure why. Probably just a matter of habit. To the left here, sometimes there's a chest on top. There was not today. Doctor Strange comes in various selectable styles. Doctor Strange, which you're looking at right now, Stealth, Silver, Tempest, and Vivid. The bonus rewards in the Battle Pass will unlock those. Very cool. Here's some trivia. Doctor Strange's ID is CID A367 Athena Commando, as if you never heard that before. M. Mystic. He may have been included in the Battle Pass as promotion for the upcoming film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which will release worldwide on May 6, 2022. That's next Friday for you cool kids. Performing the breakneck emote causes his cape to glitch out heavily. His Tempest style resembles Strange Supreme from Marvel's What If series. And here's some trivia from JikkySef to you. If you use either Doctor Strange or Moon Knight or some other character with a cape like Doctor Doom, in a pickup truck, their cape goes out in the bed, in the back of the truck. It's kind of funny. But give it a shot. Thank me later. Got a fish there. And it seems like someone's shooting over there, so we're going to go investigate. Dr. Detective Strange. I'm just kidding. I think they're fighting beyond those yellow and blue houses there. It's a pretty cool place. Reminds me of Misquamicut, Massachusetts. Used to go up there. That was the closest beach to us in Connecticut. And there are some various character reactions if you approach NPCs with Doctor Strange. We're going to go over those in a second. But first we're going to confront this action here. There's Sonic Slick down. And Fusion is also down. Speaking of R&B, I woke up in the mood for some Brian McKnight. I used to love his singing. He used to sing a little bit off-key, but his runs were so incredible. Check him out, Brian McKnight. It's a throwback artist from the early 90s. I went through an R&B period in the early 90s. Used to listen to Brian McKnight, Jodeci, Lisa Fisher, just to name a few. Alright, we're going to do some fishing here. Make sure to put up a wall before you fish, so no one caps in the back. Wait a second, isn't it May 1st, being the first of the month? Who here remembers that song by Bone Thugs and Harmony? First of the month. That was a pretty funny song. I think a lot of people got paid on the 1st. Some people got their welfare check on the 1st, but some people get an actual payday for working. I digress. Character reactions. So if you approach an NPC in the game this season with Doctor Strange, you might get this. If you approach the Foundation with Doctor Strange, he might say, back to remind me that the odds are against us. They're on the same team, by the way. If you approach Tomato Head with Doctor Strange, he might say, I told you, we don't deliver to the Sanctum Sanctorum. If you approach Metal Team Leader with Doctor Strange, she'll say, tell me again about your friend, the Pink Synthezoid. They're talking about the Vision. Bunker Jonesy will say, please don't show me that funky reality warping stuff again. Yeah, I think he's had enough of that. Ludwig, just who I was looking for. Do you do magic shows? And finally Peely, who we're going to hunt down in a moment here. You could see firsthand what he says to Doctor Strange. He's just over there by the bus. Sometimes he's by the overturned ice cream truck where there's a chest. And we're going to head over to Marvel.com and check out more about Doctor Strange. Fortnite Wiki doesn't give you too much. I used to read the Defenders comic book in the 1970s when I was a kid, and Doctor Strange was part of that group. Also, the Hulk, Silver Surfer, and Valkyrie. And another dude named Nighthawk. You might not have heard of him. Reminds me of the Tom Waits album, Nighthawks at the Diner. That's a different story for another day. I love Tom Waits. Alright, there's Peely walking around the bus. Let's say hello. Peely looks enviously at your cape. Peely gives you a confident thumbs up. There you go. That's what Peely says to Doctor Strange. Peely looks enviously at your cape again. Let's see this chest here. I noticed they keep moving Peely around the map. He's kind of like the Ghost and Shadow Enforcer of last chapter. Alright, moving along here. So we're on Marvel.com, and we're going to learn more about Doctor Strange. Stephen Strange. Formerly a renowned surgeon, Dr. Stephen Strange now serves as the Sorcerer Supreme. Wong also had that role. He was a lonesome watch post. Bet you no one's ever noticed that before. Earth's foremost protector against magical and mystical threats. And there's a tab to go on screen or in comics. We'll hit that up in a second. There's another little blurb here on Doctor Strange on the splash page. Once a highly successful yet notably egotistical surgeon, Dr. Stephen Strange endured a terrible accident that led him to evolve in ways he could never have foreseen. Below is a tab that says Read Profile. I'll click on it. Possessing vast magical knowledge and skills to call upon, he now serves as Earth's newest master of the mystic arts. And there's another tab that says Read Bio. Let's check that out. Looks like this website is a mystery. Oh, and my bounty failed. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Occult origins. Vain, egotistical surgeon Stephen Strange lost the use of his hands in a horrific auto accident caused by his own recklessness. Make sure to drive carefully out there, kids. In turn, he lost his fortune through a series of costly, complicated, and experimental surgeries and therapies in an attempt to save his livelihood, which was being a surgeon. In the end, destitute and desperate, he sought a cure far off the beaten path of modern medicine. In Nepal, after being saved from muggers by the powerful sorcerer Mordo, Strange met the person who had taught Mordo, Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, the Ancient One, who held many mysteries of the old world, including the potential to heal Strange's hands. The Ancient One refused to guide Strange through the process until he relinquished his selfishness and opened his mind to a higher truth. Having done so, the Doctor began to learn of the multiverse and the ancient science of magic, as well as forbidden knowledge the Ancient One was not inclined to share. I feel like this video is turning into story time with JikkySef. How you guys liking it so far? Tools of the trade. A master of the mystic arts, Doctor Strange has phenomenally powerful magical abilities that enable him to skillfully conjure a myriad of spells. Strange has been able to use his spells to bind opponents and create complex shields and barriers, among many other uses for both defense and attack. There's his spray right there. It's pretty sweet, huh? Strange is also adept at astral projection, sending his astral self away from his body and allowing him to observe events without the knowledge of those present. And it looks like I picked up a rift to go along the way. I just noticed that now. I'm so glad those are in the game. I love them. Strange discovers that certain artifacts can bolster magical spells and extend their benefits. At the New York Sanctum, he is adopted by the Cloak of Levitation, a seemingly sentient cape that not only protects him, but also fights for him. The Doctor also makes use of sling rings to create portals to cross great distances and to enter other realms. His emote features the sling rings, which he devises this sword from, which is our harvesting tool. Arguably, the Eye of Agamotto provides the greatest source of power to Strange. In truth, the Infinity Stone, known as the Time Stone, the Eye possesses the incalculable ability to control time itself. And you know that Thanos wanted that, right, for his gauntlet? With it, Strange can alter time around objects, locations, or other beings, moving forward and backward through their existence. It can also be used to trap enemies in time loops, as well as giving Strange the ability to look forward into potential futures. In an alternate possible future, JikkySef doesn't get a victory royale in this match. But we're not running that video, are we? The gentle art of making enemies. Strange accelerates his mystical learning by mastering the use of his astral form, but as he dips deeper into magic, he encounters Caecilius, a former student of the Ancient One, and a disciple of Dormammu, a powerful entity from the Dark Dimension. Though still a relative novice, Strange opposes Caecilius and his followers when they reveal their plans to bring Dormammu to Earth for utter destruction. Someone poached my bounty. Having no luck with these bounties here. At this same time, Strange also learns of Earth's magical hierarchy, including a trio of sanctums placed around the globe and overseen by masters to protect the planet from magical threats. Later, Thanos, in his mission to acquire all 6 Infinity Stones, poses a direct threat to Strange and the Time Stone in his possession, putting Strange into conflict with Thanos' followers Ebony Maw and Cull Obsidian as well. Seeking aid. In his struggle with Caecilius and Dormammu, Strange finds himself aided by Mordo, another accomplished student of the Ancient One, and Wong, who's also featured in the movies, a master who watched over the Ancient One's library in Nepal. Mordo proves himself a staunch ally until he witnesses his teacher's use of magic she herself had forbidden and loses faith in her guidance. After Strange's defeat of Dormammu, Wong travels with him to a sanctum in New York City to stand at his side for the uncertain times ahead. I understand there's a great deli nearby. Stop in for a bagel and a schmear. Tell him JikkySef sent you. I'm just kidding, I made all that up. The Ancient One falls due to the treachery of Caecilius, and though she wielded dark magic to further the cause of good, she dies, urging Stephen Strange to continue his magical studies and become a champion for Earth. Wow, there's only 8 players left in this game. I'm approaching this end of the game very slowly, giving myself a bunch of time to narrate for you guys. Sorry about the lack of action. Hope the storytelling makes up for it. Dr. Christine Palmer and Strange once dated, and she offers him assistance and comfort in the wake of his accident. We're going to head over to that lodge over there. I like to hang out there sometimes and watch baseball. I'm just kidding. He does care for and trust her, as later Strange seeks her medical expertise when he himself, and later the Ancient One, are injured during his battles. He also reveals his magical abilities to her and apologizes for how he'd once acted. Some dueling egos aside, in the stand against Thanos, Strange finds support and help in Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, aka Elon Musk. I'm just kidding again. Banner, his old buddy from the Defenders, and Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. Strange also fights alongside Guardians of the Galaxy members, Star-Lord, Drax, Mantis, and their enemy-turned-ally, Nebula. Fun fact about JikkySef: aside from the large comic book collection I inherited from my good buddy Juan when he moved to Portugal last year, I have a pretty cool collection of Guardians of the Galaxy's comics, including the Marvel Presents, which were their first appearances. And there's like a Defenders and Avengers issue here and there that they were also featured in. Alright, back to learning more about Doctor Strange. You guys are going to be experts when I'm done with you. Strange Tales. Following his months of training at the Ancient One's compound in Nepal, Strange entered into a series of skirmishes with Caecilius, Dormammu's agent on Earth, and his followers. I'm going to try and hit that loot drop up real quick. I think they're going to let me do it too, because they're all tied up in CONEY CROSSROADS. This included an invasion of the New York Sanctum, where Strange witnessed the death of that Sanctum's guardian at Caecilius' hands. During the fight that followed, Strange would be saved by the Cloak of Levitation, but was badly wounded by Caecilius' follower, Lucian. Strange transported himself to Metro General Hospital, where he enlisted Christine Palmer to operate on him, while he simultaneously battled Lucian in the astral plane. They dated also, not Lucian but Christine Palmer, and revealed his astral projection and newfound magical abilities to Christine in the process. Busted. In the wake of this, Strange felt regret at having had to kill Lucian to survive their battle, while learning from the Ancient One that he was the New York Sanctum's new master. Reading all this comic book backstory reminds me of when I used to hang out at Golden Apple Comics on Melrose, just south of Hollywood. I remember people used to argue about the color of Robin's shorts. I thought that was pretty funny. I also picked up a Marvel chess set, the first one that was ever issued. It's probably worth a pretty penny right now. I used to also hang out at another comic book store called Cheap Comics. This was way back in 1989-1990. They had a video game there. I can't remember what it was. I used to hang out with the owner's daughter. And I used to collect probably half of the comic books that came out. My roommate at the time, Rivers, he's in the band Weezer. He used to collect the other half. And together we used to read each other's comics, so we used to be able to read every single new comic that dropped every week. That was pretty awesome. Speaking of new comics, right now you can pre-order Fortnite Marvel Zero War, issue number 2, so make sure to pre-order that so you don't miss out. And here we are at CONEY CROSSROADS. If you guys want to read more about Doctor Strange, head on over to marvelcomics.com. There is so much information on Doctor Strange. I could probably read off that website for about 6 straight hours and still not finish. And as you may know, this video is only about 20 minutes. There's only 2 players left. It's about to end soon. There's one of my opponents right there. I don't think he sees me on this rooftop. So as this game is winding down, I want to point out that I did attend the Emicida show yesterday. That's the Soundwave Series. I'll be honest, it's not really my style of music, but visually, it was a pretty amazing event. And you could collect musical notes. That was pretty fun. For each of those you get XP. And you're going to see after this match, you get a whole mess of XP, plus the Soundwave Series Emicida Spray as a memento. So please stay tuned. This match is about to unwind, and you'll see me unlock that soon. We're going to head up to the roof and finish this guy off. What's up, Phoenix? My daughter's got that skin on her account. Bam! Victory Royale for Doctor Strange, master of the mystic arts and apparently Fortnite. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about Doctor Strange in this match. You've earned a victory crown. I'm going to use that when I play with Southpaw today. Look forward to that video on Tuesday. And here we go. My Emicida rewards. 45,000 season XP. Used to increase the Battle Royale season level. And the Soundwave Series Emicida Spray. Am I pronouncing his name right? Don't forget to support a creator, JikkySef. That spells JikkySef. That's how you pronounce my name. Boom. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great Fortnite.